Hello, everyone. My name is Theodore, and I have Daniel Friedman and Sam Lambert with me today, the founders of Zengate Global, to give an update to our community from the trip in Sri Lanka and what's coming next.
Hi, Theo. Thank you very much. Dan, today is your last day in Sri Lanka with the team. What's the response been like? We've been getting a lot of news coverage, some attention in the media from the community, but being on the ground, what's the response been like?
I'll tell you, the response have actually been amazing. Uh, I was expecting that we would have interest here, but just the amount of interest that we've gotten has been just overwhelming, to tell you the truth. Different agencies and organizations are just basically extending their hands of friendship, trying to work with us. The factory owners, business owners, MSMEs, everybody's just really bullish. It was a really refreshing thing to see, that just the way we feel about what we're building is pretty much the same way that the people on the ground are feeling, the people that are going to be using the platform are feeling. And that's just an incredible, I want to keep saying feeling, but it's an incredible feeling to really connect on that level right away. Again, it's almost like somebody's reaching to you and you're reaching back to them. It's just an amazing thing.
Now, Daniel, I know you spoke with a number of future customers. What are the key opportunities for them through Palmyra?
Well, I think, the biggest opportunity for them is global market exposure. One of the biggest issues that Sri Lanka is facing right now is lack of incoming funds from overseas. Trade is down, tourism is down for various reasons, that's just the biggest opportunity they see. And aside from the fact that this basically makes things more streamlined for them, a lot of these companies, although they are working with the main, in case of the tea companies, for example, the TMSMEs, they're working with the government entity that does a lot of trading. They also have their own product lines, their own specialty products, like luxury teas, luxury herbs and spices, that they are, even through the current system, can sell just on the spot market. So it really kind of presents an opportunity for them to grow as a business. And again, this is something that pretty much every single factory that we've spoken to, every single MSME that I have spoken to on this trip, has shown me that they're just really bullish on the fact that they get an opportunity to grow.
Awesome. And Dan, you and I spoke last night, and I just wanted to quote something you messaged me to share with the community. So you told me you felt more confident and clear in our purpose and mission, and that we really had to help these people. Can you share with the community, like, what is it that's making you feel this way? And what does this mean for Zengate as a company and Palmyra as a project going forward in Sri Lanka?
Yeah. Well, when you're building something, when you're just starting to build something, when it's just an idea, or when it's an idea on paper, when it's an idea in a smaller group. I mean, I wouldn't say that we are a really small group, but we're not huge just yet. And you know how it is, you're working this idea and developing it internally. And sometimes in the back of your mind, you're kind of thinking to yourself, okay, but when I actually bring this to the real world, what is going to be the response? Are they going to be as passionate about this as we are as a group? What is the feedback we're going to get? And I'll tell you, it really touched me on a really personal level, just how excited the people here are about what we're building. It made me emotional, actually, because I feel not that I was re-energized or that I was reassured. those things too, but mainly it's just been a really kind of a touching experience for me because, like I said, they're so willing to work with us. They're so bullish about what we're building. There wasn't any skepticism or anything. Oh well, you guys, we like the old ways. It's yeah, it's not something we're interested in. Everybody's just so interested. I mean, of course, we're getting questions, well, for obvious reasons. It's a new platform. People are asking legitimate questions, but there hasn't been any cynical skepticism or anything like that you would really kind of get a little bit disheartened by if you are building something, you bring it to your potential user, and then that user says, I don't really think I need this, just because you put a lot of passion into this. And it couldn't have been better, I would say. I really feel now that failure is not an option. It never has been, and it's even more now. We have to make this. We have to do this. These are good people. These are people that truly need what we're building. They really do need this. This is not just something that, we're, making up in our heads or creating some sort of artificial hype. They really need this. And seeing this firsthand, it just made me really connect with these people on a personal level. These people are real. These people are, they're striving to succeed, and us building this system, us bringing in this opportunity to them, will help them to succeed. They understand it, we understand it, and that is an amazing bond to have with your users. And I'm just really excited about it. I feel like we must do this. I feel like we have to make things better for people on the ground here, because they're willing to do it. They're willing to put in the work, and so now it's a mutual thing. And I'm just so excited about it. I can't really describe it. As you can see, it's making me a little bit emotional. So I'm kind of repeating myself over and over. But it really touched me. It really touched me how receptive they are, and how just how open they are to this. We had long conversations with factory owners, with plantation owners, with farmers, and everybody just gets it. They just get it, and they just see all these opportunities here. And so it's more like a symbiotic relationship now. We need them as much as they need us, and vice versa. And I think that is the best way to build something like this, because this is going to be a community-driven ecosystem. It is going to have the high tech. It is going to have all these different things, distributed ledger tech, traceability, payments, all this good stuff that we're all excited about as an industry. But it's also about the community. Without the community, and just like in blockchain, without community, you really have nothing. And this is what it is right here. I have finally met our community, and I'm just so excited about that.
Look, Dan, I've been getting goosebumps all week from the announcements, the keynotes. I think you've done an amazing job, and so has the Sri Lankan team as well. So there's a lot of people, we need to thank, starting with Callum and, Kaz, Gotabaya, and everyone else that's been supporting us along the way, getting things going in Sri Lanka. So we need to make sure they get recognized as well. But I have felt the energy this week, and I've walked home struggling to contain my excitement as well. I'm truly excited. And like you said, we'll make mistakes along the way. This is a very complicated and complex system that we're trying to integrate into, but it's a challenge that needs to be met. I think we've got the right team, we've got the right community, the right support, and the collaboration of the users and the stakeholders in Sri Lanka. So, it's a great opportunity. It's a huge opportunity, and we'll continue to keep everyone updated. And bring everyone else along the journey with us. So thank you very much, Dan. It's been absolute pleasure just hearing how things are from the ground. We're going to be back there soon, I imagine, and we'll be able to take more sort of interviews from Sri Lanka as well.
Thanks, guys. It's always a pleasure to really bring these kinds of news to the community.